UNISON's current campaign in the social care sector is Care Workers for Change, and we also have a petition called We Are Demanding Dignity in Social Care, where we're trying to encourage the public and everybody really to get involved and help change this sector. The campaign has recently launched and the aims of the campaign is to shine a bright spotlight on these big organisations and educate the public and the workers that work there that it's not okay to be disregarded for your health and safety, and that there is laws in place and that there is things that we as trade unions can do with our members and our workers to make these changes. One of the big aims and what's already happening is that these workers are coming together where they're normally segregated, nights, days, things like that. They're coming together with one voice, which is the union, which is UNISON at the moment. And that's increasing their morale and their confidence because there's an extremely high fear rate through these workers because they're low paid and it really matters to them, and they're in this caring sector because they care. The emotional stress they have and the feeling alone.
One of the stories that we have, for example, is if a care worker in a care home works around 20 hours per week, they have just the one uniform and they're working over 3 days. That has a big impact on our members of staff in relation to their own health and safety, but also providing care to the residents because it has like diarrhoea, it has like sickness on these uniforms, which can cause the member to get poorly, or it can also pass on the infection to the residents.
They just don't have enough uniforms. They have one uniform for the full week that they're working, and obviously they're dealing with residents and bodily fluids, and they're taking that home with them, having to wash them before they start the shift the next day. They're often going into work wearing damp uniforms, which in the winter is a big risk to their health and safety, or they're risking not washing it at all, which is a massive risk to themselves, the colleagues and the residents. But the guilt that they carry around with them for not being able to do these things because they're so overworked is emotional stress as well. The care sector does need more funding. It needs more funding from the government, but while we're waiting for that, it needs tougher crackdowns on health and safety. The laws are there, the legislations are there, so why are these companies getting away with it? The basic things of not having breaks, not providing the equipment, not having gloves when changing a resident. How is this happening? They have inspectors, that come, the CQC, that do inspect these care homes, but do they inspect them during the night as well? Are the managers always aware when these inspections are happening so they get the cleaners in to make the home look nicer? So I think there's a lot that needs to happen, and it needs to be a lot more spontaneous, but it needs to be a lot tougher for them to take it seriously, because at the moment they get a warning and then what? So workers in the care sector need to join a union, whichever union it is that's for them. Talk to their colleagues wherever they feel the strength is, join that union that they've got there. By being part of a trade union, you're part of a collective, so you're not on your own and you can't be targeted as a single worker, you're targeted as a group, so you have that strength there. But we also have legal teams to help back them, so should something happen in the workforce, say the health and safety, they get injured, there's legal teams that can help them get back into work, and we, unions will just look after the workers.
Thank you.